Good morning, Stitchy Vicky here. It is Thursday, and you are here for final row or round 5. Final 5. And when we're done with this, we're going to check the measurements, because according to their information, you're going to get a 6 by 6 inch square, and you're going to get 14 of them. Now, I'm going to take all the granny squares from the 3 skeins that I have and make just one big blanket. I was going to try and make some kind of a pattern or design, but I kind of just want to get through this now. But when I'm done with this, we'll measure this square and we'll compare it with the other 2 skein squares I have and see how they match up in size. So we are ready. Yesterday, remember, we did our chain 6 that begins the new row, and a chain 6 counts as a double crochet and a chain 2, which is what you do in your corners. So if you're just joining us and you haven't watched the other videos, that's fine. You're going to learn the proper or the pattern for the granny square, which we'll go over. So if you are following along with me, remove your stitch marker or whatever you're using as a stitch marker. And we are not going to be doing any pinch method today because this is the last color and I want to tighten it up as much as possible so that I can make it to the 6 by 6 inch square and have a little left over. So we're going to pull out all the yarn for this color today, which this is going to be the longest color, obviously, because it's going to need the biggest amount of space and biggest round. Sorry, I should be speed. Oh, look, here we go. Here is the color change. This is the first color. You know what? No, we're not going to cut that yet. So that's the first color of the next square. So we'll kind of put this back. Hopefully it won't get knotted up. And once again, I said we're not using any pinch method today. It's going to be straight whatever tension you are comfortable with, which would hopefully be tighter than what we had been doing with the pinch method. So we're going to do 3 double crochets. And if you're just joining us, a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into this corner, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Yarn over, insert your hook in that same spot, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. One more double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Now, you want to get across this cluster of double crochets with a chain 1. Yarn over, chain 1, and then you do 3 double crochets right here. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Now, if I'm going too fast, you can slow the video down. We've been starting off really slow with row 1, so we're just kind of, hopefully we've all increased our pace a little bit, because these videos are taking way too long to download, like 2 hours. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. One more double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. You're going to chain 1 to get across this and into here with your next 3 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Last one, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Chain 1 to get across here, and to here with your next 3 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Last one, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. Now we're getting over to the corner. To get across to here of these, chain 1, boom. You're into this corner right here. 3 double crochets. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. 2 more. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. Last one, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Now you're going to chain 3 to create your corner. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to speed up this video because you know the pattern is going to be 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and we'll meet you over here in this corner. Now here we are. We're in this corner again. We've chained 1, so we can do our 3 double crochets. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. And then you chain 3 to create your corner. 1, 2, and 3. And you do that all over again. 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and I'll meet you in this corner again. All right, so we've finished the third side of the square. And we're going to make this last corner. I've already done my chain 1 after my 3 double crochets. I chained 1. Now we're in the corner, so we're going to do 3 double crochets. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. The last double crochet on that side. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. Now you're going to chain 3 to finish, or to make this last corner. 1, 2, and 3. So, remember, just once again, it's going to be the same thing. 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and we'll get to this last corner where we do something a little bit different. So I'll meet you after these 3 double crochets and chain 1. All right, first thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to snip this where the new color starts. So this is the color we're working with now, and this is the end of the next one. You see, I didn't leave much, and I didn't take any of this color onto there. So we can push that off to the side now. And now remember, when we get to these corners, you only have to do 2 double crochets instead of 3. So yarn over, insert your hook into this area, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. Scoot that over a little bit. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the second 2. Now, it tells you to join at the chain 3 spot, which is part of the double crochet, which would be the top of the double crochet. This is not part of the chain 3. This one right here is not part of that. That is part of your slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3. Right here. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. You can slip stitch it this way, and that's how you have it slip stitched. And you can bring the tail, see, then you can push it through here and bring the tail through this way and this way, And that will end up looking like this. So if you don't want your tail to come out of the top like this, do this differently. So we're going to pull this out. And, oh boy, I'm also going to pull this one out. All right. I'm going to rejoin. What the heck has happened here? Oh boy. Oh, okay. All right. So now here we are again. This is 2 double crochets. Now, instead of going through the front of the 1, 2, 3, go through the back. See this spot right here? No, you don't. Right here is where I'm going to go in, and it's going to come through the front so that I can grab this and pull it through. Boy, that was terrible. And then you can just pull it through this way. And then I kind of cinch it down to make the corner. So there it is. It's tied off now in the back. This is what the front looks like. And that's off in the back. So like I showed you, there's 2 different ways you could have tied it off. You tie it off one way, and it will come out the top of your stitch like this. It just depends on what your preference is, on how you want to join your squares, or if you even want to use this tail at all for threading in. I don't usually thread in too much. Sometimes you can maybe use it part of your stitching. That's just something else that you kind of make as a personal decision. So I don't particularly like it coming out the top like that. I like it coming out of the back, just like here. So I did it on a few. I think I did not do it on the other colors. So this is off the top here. This one is out the back. Oh, I've already started to weave that one through, it looks like. This one's off the top also. So now they say this square is supposed to be, it's still not right because of all the different tensions. It's still crooked. I can still see it being crooked. You know, you can kind of just use your hand heat to make it work right. Or if you have a blocker and you'd like to do that, that might help make it look more crisp also. But I've already had to work with it enough just to make the colors go. So I don't really want to do too much working with it. Like I said, I'm just going to sew them all together. I need a winter blanket anyway. So I said this is supposed to be 6 by 6 inches. So, a little bit bigger. You know, and that's me tightening up my own tension. So 6 inches. Close to 6 inches. So, I mean, it's close. So, and then you're supposed to get 14 squares out of each skein as well. So, we have these different colors. You know, I'm just going to try and line them up as best I can and look at the edges, and you'll see, you know, they're not perfect, of course, because you just have to play with the tension more than normal. Like here, look at this, how much string is left on these. Look, these are fairly consistent with their tails. This one, I've got one this length, and these 2 are the same length, and then I got a third different length. I mean, just see this. 3 different lengths. And, you know, they pretty much line up. Are they roughly the 6 inches? I mean, very roughly. Okay. So they're all within approximate near the 6 inches they say it's going to take. This one, these shorter, even this tail isn't right. Look. This tail is shorter than those tails. I think it might also have something to do with the actual yarn, because it seems like this yarn is the darker color is tighter and not as soft as like this gray color. So it seems like even the colors have a different tension in themselves, and that might sound like I'm crazy. That's the only thing I can see, is because all these lighter colors, they're nice and airy, but this one is more weird and stiff-like. So, and they're all supposed to be the same material. And I want to show you one last thing. I started the first row of the other two. These were the balls I tried to show you in the introduction, where the colors are not consistent. And this is where I'm going to show you the colors are not consistent. See, this first color on the Black Dove, in the tension I like, it ends here, okay? So what I'm going to end up doing is I'll pull this out, see the distance, and just make the tail longer. I don't want to mess with my tension in the middle, because I want my tension to be right, at least in the first row and the last row. Probably still ends up being funny looking. And this one here, as you can see, the second color doesn't even start until after I've already done the chain 6 for the next row. So this is another one I will have to take out and just make the tail longer. So there you have it. This is the granny square. And if you did it with just a solid color, you probably had a nice, much easier time. I think I'll eventually do a video where I show you how I do change colors when I do the granny square. I've just done different versions. This is not a version of the color changing that I've done. I've done half colors. I've done all kinds of projects with the granny square pattern, and I did not have this kind of trouble just because I was doing my own color changing. So I thank you for joining me. And if you crocheted along with me, then you also have a granny square. And I hope you can use this information to finish off if you bought one of these skeins or some more. And just, like I said, once again, honestly, if you want to make a sellable product, you might have to manipulate this square even more. And you probably could make a sellable product. I find it stressful because if I want to make a perfect product, I don't want the extra stress of trying to make something work. It would be so much easier to just do my own color changes and then do the weaving in. Although this does look nice. So anyways, this is the granny square yarn. And eventually when I get done with the squares and I sew them all together, I'll show you what it ended up looking like. It might look kind of funny, but like I said, I don't want to put much more time into making any more squares. I'm already going to get 42 squares, and I think that'll be a pretty good blanket. So I thank you all for joining me and helping me make the Red Heart all-in-one granny square. No color switching, keep on stitching. I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July. Be safe out there. Peace and love.